King, this is part of our series of topics of making King Law DNA. What makes who we are? And after doing this over 20 years, what is it that King Law does? It might be different than other firms. And today I want to talk about one of those. I was recently talking to an attorney across the state who was building up their practice, and I talked about this very topic, the SOS. SOS is not just save our souls. It's not just Morse code. It's something that we use as part of who we are at King Law. Anybody in our office can say, I've got a SOS. What does that mean? That means that you have a client in front of you, or you have somebody that's on the phone, or it looks like there might be a missed statute of limitations. There's some kind of issue that is important and needs to be dealt with immediately. Maybe it's somebody says, like, I haven't been able to talk to my attorney in 3 weeks and I've got trial tomorrow, whatever it may be. That person can say, I want immediate SOS. An SOS means that attorney, if need be, is going to be calling that client. But also within 24 hours, a supervisor of that attorney will be calling the client, and that a member of our management team will be calling that client in that same time frame. That person, we're going to stop everything and we're going to make sure that client is taken care of. Now, one thing that is important to remember is clients will always feel like that their cases are an emergency. This is an emergency not defined by the client, okay? Because the client may say, like, oh my gosh, I've got a trial coming up in 3 months. I need a trial notebook done today, okay? Well, that might be slightly true, I don't know, but that's certainly not an emergency based on what the client says. Now, if we deem that is an emergency, and that can be anybody in our firm, accounting, intake, whatever it may be, says, hey, this is an SOS, and they need to send out an email saying exactly what's going on, briefly, and copy that to everybody else. Maybe send it as a text message, get it out there, and the practice area chair or vice chair is going to be on that immediately, that there's going to be calls made, that there's going to be a senior associate if it's an associate. There is going to be a group of people saying this needs to be dealt with, and it's going to be dealt with aggressively and immediately. That's what an SOS is. And then there's going to be a follow-up in that. During an SOS, there is going to be no judgment. If you've made a mistake, if something is going on, the people that are being contacted are not here to judge. They're here to help solve that problem. Now, later on, we can evaluate it and make determinations about what should have happened, how we can prevent these kind of things in the future. But an SOS is not about tattletelling or the issues. It's about solving an immediate problem and getting all hands on deck. When you're a brand new associate, you're going to make mistakes. That's part of who we are. There's going to be issues that comes up. Every client is not going to always be happy and ready to give a hug. Those kind of things are going to happen. There's going to be issues. You want to be able to say, I don't have to deal with this alone. Being an attorney can be a lonely thing. Being a case manager can be a lonely thing. It's important that we have immediate response, and that's what SOS is, and it's part of who we are at King Law.